Hello everybody, Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again in the utility room. And this time I got a whopper of a speech for everybody that needs to be well heard and listened. And I did put it on Twitter. I'm going to read it. It came from heart, soul, mind, my heart, my soul. And if you think I could just remember it all from just having written it once, sheesh, what planet are you living on? Hello everyone. I've just talked with the war rebels and haters in Dimension C197, and I'm going to share the statement with the rebels and haters here in this world and dimension. For those who don't know, this war is between the CPUs, console patron units, deities, heroes, superheroes, and the villains and supervillains who are acting against the prophecies and destinies that all have been happening, are happening, and shall be happening. In the progress between this Earth, the 1218, and our Earth, the C197. I personally am not one for warfare, and I don't instigate or condone such. But the villains still will do what they will, because that is their agenda, and they refuse to change. But we, the heroes and deities, do what we all must to stand and fight to defend the good of both worlds and dimensions. Like all heroes before us, we defend and fight for all of you. For y'all's freedom, safety, good health. And we will not stop defending, because we really do care for all of you. Our peoples, individuals, OCs or original characters, creatures big and small, and everyone else who loves and lives freely. In the end, our two dimensions shall be merged, and we will all be able to live fully tangible with each other and everyone as soon as possible, as it has been destined and prophesized. Now, to all of you haters and hazers who try to take us, the heroes and I, a CPU and a Sanchu, down with the crass and unnecessary remarks, commentary, and outdated dirt, footage, and crap. I look down upon all of you, and I feel shame and sorrow for all of you in your own respective lack of self-confidence and feeling small, feeling like you all have to resort to thrusting hatred to make an emotional high for yourselves, like a really bad drug that just eats away at your soul and being. And I do understand and recognize how all of you thinking I am not making progress in myself and around me, but I am making progress in myself. I'm developing my brain further. I'm getting stronger in my superpowers and everything. You all just do not understand, because y'all closed yourselves off to not only the truth and real facts that are just sitting and standing right there in front of y'all, invisible to others, coming straight from C197 as it continues to merge with 1218 here, and denying yourselves of the freedom to love and appreciate the creations of others, and maybe even yourselves, your own creations. And you force this handicap of yourselves unto others with hatred upon myself and everyone else who is creative and open-hearted and open-minded, fully able to see, appreciate, and recognize, because y'all are jealous. Y'all are jealous of our true sight. All you have to do is just open yourselves up, and you will have your true sight fully and for real. But we all resist your hatred. Granted, there are those who are still learning to resist the hatred, but they are coping and doing their best on that. And we all shall continue to resist the hatred from all of you. So, here's the thing. Haters and bullies, why can't y'all just find something else that is actually popularly disliked and hated, like Putin and his recent spiel against the LGBTQ in Russia, or Donald Trump's freaking wall? Really taking money out of every single person's pockets. Is he thinking about the people? No, he's not thinking about us. He's thinking about himself. But this is not about Donald Trump. It's about all of you, the haters, and how y'all need to find something else to focus your hatred upon. And I will recommend this, as I did to the haters and rebels in C197 earlier today. Go punch a reinforced bag of sand. Even those of y'all who are stuck to a chair in perma-epic fail, y'all can still reach out and punch a bag. Simple! You're on a chair, just punch. Still reach out and punch a bag of sand that you ordered from Lowe's or something. And do not harass or target the creative types, the heroes and superheroes, the deities, and all of the innocent peoples in between and everywhere, or myself, with any of that hatred y'all have. And to borrow Dr. King's intro line, I have a dream. A dream where everyone is kind to each other, regardless of race, religion, color of skin, sexual identity and orientation. And kindness from those who hated before, finding their own happiness in being kind, with hatred and bullying put aside in worn-out punching sandbags. Those who I had nightmares of, looking to trash my home's yard, with running tires and weapons against my person in needless angst, having to defend myself with my own wit and speed. Now, coming to my front door, standing by the walkway, with sincere, apologetic, and kind looks on their faces, and not weapons, but gifts of kindness, love, and sincere smiles. And I'm forgiving of those who used to hate, having realized the folly and wrong of their own ways. I literally actually did have those nightmares, and more recently the kinder apologetic repentance and remorse of those people standing in front of our house in those dreams. I did. It hurt then, but it's nice to see kindness from everyone. And I appreciate y'all for listening. Thank you all so much. Everyone, have a great and safe day. And know that we, all of us, are working together to keep each and every day great and safe for all of you. Body, mind, spirit, and superpowers.